folks, how you doing? Welcome back to Martin's Kitchen here over in Rollstown. Hope you're all staying safe and trying to make videos out. Let me know how they're going. Today I'm going to do you a fantastic wee simple dish. On a day like this here, the sun's shining, it's just pasta and prawns with a few wee different additions. Bit of red onion, bit of garlic, some chilli, lemon, coriander, some ginger, tomatoes. But again, you don't need all of these, but I think this is the sort of finished product. So anyway, I'll wash my hands here just to get started. As I say, about 4 or 5 minutes ago we had a pheasant walking up the garden there. So that might be on the menu soon. Just a big pheasant. But so this video, I'm going to do it in real time. So pasta, I'm using linguine here. Very, very similar to spaghetti, but it's flatter. And I think it's nicer. I think it's a nicer texture in the mouth. It's almost silky, as opposed to pasta can be sort of dry. So they say the recommended amount per person for pasta is 60 grams. Well, you'll be hungry after. So listen, you judge it yourself. I'm going to cook what I think is enough. This is for one person. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in just a bit more. I've already got some boiling salted water here. Secret with pasta is use plenty of water, salt, and just a wee bit of oil in it. Doesn't have to be olive oil, just any sort of oil, and just let it just soften up the tips. And say this takes 9 minutes to cook, and the rest of the sort of ingredients we'll have ready by the time the pasta's cooked. So just start to push it in. And I say on a night like this, the sun's starting to shine now. Coronation Street, glass of chilled white wine, some prawns and linguine, in heaven. Okay, so we'll just let that sort of come down. And we'll come back to that every sort of couple of minutes just to keep giving that a wee stir so it's all not sticking. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, in this pan, I've just sort of wok type pan, and we're just going to put the rest of the ingredients in that sort of to cook them off. So again, half an onion. Just slice it thinly because this is sort of it's sort of quick cooking. It's not sort of, you don't want big chunks. So there's the onion. Again, chilli up to your own thing. You can leave the seeds in. I'm only going to use about 1/4 of this. So just take the corner off it. That's probably enough there. Garlic. This is quite a big clove, so I'm only going to use a small bit of it. You don't want to overpower the prawns. So just garlic. Again, just finely chopped. You don't want big, massive chunks of garlic biting in it because it's not a long, slow cooking process. This is just sort of 6 or 7 minutes in the frying pan and it's ready. So just chop that up. So that's about 1/4 clove of garlic. And then just, if you can get fresh ginger, all the better. But here's just these wee jars of ginger, and you can get garlic. It's just called lazy ginger. Just chop that up. Nice and fine. Again, you don't want to bite into a big chunk of raw ginger. It's not very pleasant. Okay, so that's the 4 sort of base ingredients. And what we're going to do, this pan's already heated. Just give the pasta a stir. So it's all in there now. Make sure it's not sticking together. And when you're cooking pasta, plenty of boiling salted water. Just give it a stir. So that's probably had about 2 minutes there now. Right, bit of olive oil. in a hot pan. Not, you know, a generous amount of olive oil. You don't want it too hot, you know, that's sort of low to medium heat there. And then we're just going to add these 4 ingredients. You just want to hear them frying. Just soften up the onions. Just give them a few wee seconds, and then I say you can put these in any order: chilli, ginger, and the garlic. So that's them. And just give them a wee mix. Sort of, just let them fry there gently, because I say this has got another sort of 6 or 7 minutes. Again, you add as much chilli, garlic as you want. You know, it's some people like it really hot. I'm not that keen in the hot flavour. So the pasta now has had 3 minutes. So again, keep stirring it because it'll stick. So we'll just go back to the board here. And we're going to add to it as well some tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes, nice ripe ones. Just cut them in half. If they're really big in quarter, but sort of nice big bite sizes. So you probably want 5 or 6 tomatoes. That's probably enough there. And then the prawns. These are just cooked prawns from the Tesco's or Asda, whatever thing. But there's like 150 grams in it. That's enough for 2, maybe 3 portions. So I'm only going to use half that. So that's basically everything ready. We've got some rocket, we've got some coriander, some parmesan. So this is softening up nicely here. Just give it a wee mix every now and again. Go back to the pasta. I think the pasta's maybe 4 or 5 minutes now. So that'll be nearly ready. And we'll just chop up the rest of the things. A lemon, always with pasta and prawns and any sort of fish. A lemon. It lightens the dish. You can actually use lemon as a seasoning. So if you're using salt and pepper, lemon is fantastic for lightening your dishes. Coriander, one of my favourite herbs. Not everybody's, people say it's an acquired taste and you can never make yourself like it. So my daughter tells me that. She says there's some enzyme in it that, I don't know, I love it. So just with coriander, it's one of those herbs, chopped through the stalk and all. Just everything. All the flavour, a lot of flavour in the stalk, so you don't want to lose that. So again, back to these have all sort of softened up nicely now. I'd say that's maybe 3 or 4 minutes of these cooking. Now we're going to add the prawns. I'm going to add half these. And I say these are already cooked. You could use frozen prawns. You could use raw prawns, but just make sure they're cooked. You know, cooked right through. So just give it a wee stir. So I say because the prawns are already cooked, you don't need to overcook them because they'll go tough. And then now the tomatoes. Just mix them in. I'm just going to give it a wee bit more heat, just to bring it up. So that looks good already. And with the linguine and all, the olive oil, the lemon juice is going to go in there shortly. So it'll be lovely. So I'm just going to give the pasta, I reckon that's maybe 6 or 7 minutes now. Very, very nearly ready. So I'm just going to turn the heat up on this. So you just want to warm the prawns through. You give them a wee bit, I mean, because there's chilli in there, but just give it a wee bit of ground pepper. And just a small amount of salt. Because you can always add more seasoning when it's all cooked and mixed together. So this is all coming together nicely. And I say it's, this one here is just for me. I could eat maybe double this. But you'll see when it all comes together. We'll add some fresh parmesan. You could use the grated parmesan. Parmesan that's already in the tubs, it's fine, but the real Parmesan is hard to beat. So anyway, this is new, very, very nearly ready. I reckon that's about 8 minutes. You still want to be al dente, just a wee small bite. Another 30-40 seconds and that'll be perfect. And see, this is coming together nicely. So okay, I think that's ready. So we'll just drain this. And when you drain it, leave some of the water, just some of the water in the pan, and sorry, in the sieve. And you just drizzle a bowl of oil in that. Just turn that down a wee bit. And then just bring the saucepan over and lift the pasta out. And if there's any wee bits, you know, a small bit of water in the bottom of that, that's what you want. That sort of starch in that will sort of maybe thicken the sauce for you. Not that there's a sauce in this, you know, it's more of a dressing. Yeah, I'll just add the whole lot. Just give it a wee mix through. And then I think probably one of the most important things with this is lemon juice. Lemon juice, honestly, it just finishes it, it just lightens it up. So plenty of lemon juice. Just stop the seeds or the pips from going in. And this is it, nearly ready. I mean, that's what, 8 minutes. Oh, just give it a wee shake. And then I'm just going to put in some of the rocket. And I say the heat in that, I'll just finish it. Just keep a couple of wee leaves back for topping it. And I'm just going to have a wee taste of it. Just make sure the seasoning's right. But it shouldn't take, you know. Lemon juice, fantastic in it, you can taste that. Just does need a wee bit of salt. I'm going to give it a wee bit of. So that's it, folks. That's it cooked. That's everything ready. So I'm just going to dish it up, finish it off, and you don't want to overcook the rocket. I mean, that's ready. So that's it. Just when you're dishing out, just get prawns, tomatoes, everything in it. Rocket. And this, you know, 15 minutes will have this from start to finish. As long as you get all the ingredients. Just a few more prawns there. Don't worry, this won't go to waste. I'll come back and finish that. And then my favourite herb of all time, loads of coriander. Loads of it. And then there's just a couple more wee leaves of rocket. And then to finish it off, just some Parmesan. If I can fit it, there it is here. And I'm not going to do a Jamie Oliver and put 250 grams. He can afford it, I can't. So I'm just going to do a few wee shavings of Parmesan. That's it. And I'm just going to finish, just to lift it, just a wee splash of olive oil, another wee squeeze of lemon, and that just sort of gives it another wee kick. And there you go, folks, that's linguine with prawns, chilli, garlic, ginger, rocket thing. So I'm going to taste it here, but I don't know about you, but I think that looks fantastic. Again, you get 15 minutes to get this done, so just make sure I don't burn myself. For me, another tiny pinch of salt, and that's it, folks. Anybody can make that. Very, very simple to make. And not that expensive to make. Other than the prawns, you probably would have all those ingredients, you know, tomatoes. They don't have to be cherry tomatoes. You don't need to add coriander. As long as you some sort of pasta, prawns, lemon juice, some garlic, ginger, you know, and a bit of parmesan. So that's it, folks. Try and make that one for us. Let us know what you think. And I hope you enjoy it and stay safe. Alright, thank you. Bye.